Hi guys, welcome to Embrace Tai Chi, where we explore Tai Chi practice and training in a way that's useful for you. In this video, I'd like to go over the commencement, the beginning of Tai Chi practice. This is something that you can use for your own practice at home. When you look at the benefits of Tai Chi, whether it's lower blood pressure, pain management, dealing with anxiety, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish with your practice, the way that you approach your practice is just as important, if not more important, than the actual moves that you're doing. Certainly when you're doing the Tai Chi form, that's helping you in many different ways and gives you lots of benefits. But it's also the mental mindset and the physical mindset, the connection that you make with yourself that makes this practice so powerful. So today I'd like to go over the way that you enter your training, the way that you enter your practice. A lot of different schools do this in many different ways. This is just a method that I found useful for myself. Now, the first thing that we want to do is we want to calm our mind, we want to connect to our body, and we want to center our spirit or our emotions. I do this through the movement that I shown in the last video that I did, syncing the Qi. That's in the video on what is Qi. We explore different definitions of this concept of Qi, and we go through this technique, this Qi Kung form called syncing the Qi. And I'll review it just very quickly. That's standing straight with your feet pointed forward, your knees bent over your toes, bringing your shoulders back and your spine straight, tall, lifting up towards the sky, bringing your arms up as though you're going to give the sky a great big hug, folding your arms in and bringing down. And that's the physical motion. Just with knees bent, reaching up, hugging towards the sky, and bringing down. Of course, in the other video, we go through a few more mental exercises with that. But what I'd like you to do right now is just work on calming your mind first. We need to calm the mind so that we can connect with the body. If we're distracted, if we're bothered by something, if we're not concentrating on what we're doing, it's very hard to get a mind-body connection. So let's try that now. Coming up, breathing in, and relaxing down. Before we start with any Tai Chi work, breathing in, coming down, we have to calm our mind. We're going from one aspect of our day, whether that's waking up, whether it's coming home from work, study, whatever it is that we do, our ordinary daily lives. It's time to enter our Tai Chi practice. So we want to calm our mind. That'll allow us to raise the Qi. That'll allow us to bring all the benefits we want from this practice. And once we've come, where our mind seems a little more calm, and the other thing you can do is just before you begin this, just take a second to reflect, see where you're at. See if anything's bothering you. See if there's any pains, any aches. Check your emotions before you actually start your Tai Chi. And then, of course, you can discover how you feel afterwards as well. Right now, we're just trying to calm the mind. And we're going to try to connect with our body. And the easiest way to connect with the body is by breathing. So let's take a nice deep breath in. Relax, breathe out. Calm the mind. Become aware of your body, how it's moving. Be aware of your breath. Be aware of how your feet connect to the ground. Aware of how your hands seem to float through the air. Aware of your spine, your structure. Aware of your legs and how they hold and support you. And now that we begin to feel a connection with our body, our mind is continuing to calm, let's connect with our emotions as well. Let's center those. As we're doing this syncing the Qi move, we come up, we grab, we pull down, and we bring all of our energies to our center right here, our Tan Dien, 2 inches below the belly button. right about where your belt buckle would be. Any angers, frustrations, distractions. If you're feeling pain, sorrow, depression, those are all okay. But we want to bring them to center for right now so we can continue to move. Bringing all right here. Being aware of our emotions, allowing us to control them, not the other way around. Center them. Relax. Very nice. Okay. One more big deep breath in. Calming the mind, connecting the body, centering the emotions, centering the spirit. And we're going to come right here, focusing on our Tandiyan, our center, our sea of chi. Now we want to continue moving our body in ways that will allow us to embrace the Tai Chi that we're about to do. So I like to start with the neck, and we're going to be doing figure eights. This is a method that I learned from a martial artist, Song Pak, who does yoga, a little bit of Tai Chi, many, many different martial arts. And he focuses on the concept of a figure eight. We all know a figure eight coming around, and it's just that motion coming through. If you tip the figure eight on its side, it makes the infinity symbol going side to side. And you can even bring the figure eight out in front of you like this, so that you would be coming back and forth in a round circular motion. Okay, so 2 circles. So actually, let's start that with our hands, just to get the idea. So we're going to do figure eights the way that you normally would. Imagine that you're in front of a blackboard, and that you've got some chalk on your fingers, and you're just going to make a figure eight. Up and down, all around. And we can reverse that figure eight, coming back the other way. Now, let's make those figure eights infinity symbols. So we're going side to side, figure eight. Again, that chalkboard, just wiping along. There we go. And we can even take those figure eights, and we can imagine that the chalkboard is on a table in front of us. And we're going to bring them around this way. Now we're going to do this with several parts of our body, the major parts that we use for motion. And it just allows us to get that circular feeling as we're moving through our forms. Okay? So you've got front to back, up and down, and side to side. Let's start with our neck. We're going to do side to side with those figure eights. Just bringing around one side and the other. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Relaxing the shoulders. Let's go the other way. So we go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I find starting with the head just kind of helps calm the mind a little bit too, and bring the emotions a little more under control. Let's move down our spine to our shoulders. And we're going to do the same thing with our shoulders. Going side to side, figure eight. So it's going to come around one way and the other way. And as we go a little further into this, I want to mention that the figure eight is really just 2 circles. One circle, where our first circle is going to be our yang side, and the other one's going to be our yin. And this is going to switch back and forth. But on the yang side, our expansive side, we're going to want to breathe in. Bring the breath in as we come around one side. Breathe out as we come to the other, the yin side. Breathing in and breathing out. And this, again, will allow us to help calm the mind, especially calm the emotions, further connect us to our body. So as we bring our shoulders around, let's come in and out. In, out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's go back the other way. 8, 7, 6. Breathing in and out. 5, 4. Just allowing yourself to float. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's try again. This time we're going to go. We're going to bring our shoulders all the way back with each one. Ready? Let's come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathing with it. And 8. Now let's come the other way, bringing your shoulders forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one we're going to do is side to side figure 8. We're going to bring one shoulder down and then up as the other one comes down and up. Let's try it together. Ready? 1. Relax. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reversing as we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's move down our spine towards our hips. Tai Chi, we use our hips a lot, so we really want to get these motions going. Let's start by making a figure 8. Around this way, side to side. So your hips are going to come back and around on each side, okay? Coming back and around. Starting on one side, breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's go back the other way. 8, 7, 6, 5. Breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And finally, we're going to want to make a side-to-side figure 8. So we're going to dip one hip down, breathe in, coming down, breathe out on the other side. Back and forth. Nice and easy. Ready, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Already starting to feel yourself calm. Let's go back the other way. Breathing in this way and coming up the other. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's bring our arms and shoulders into it. We're going to lead with our thumbs. We're going to make great big figure eights. As though we're in front of a blackboard. These are going to be sort of the infinity symbol, okay? Back and forth, so your arm comes this way. I like to lead with my thumbs as I go 1. Now they're going to overlap. 2, 3, 4. Nice big circles. Only go as far as is comfortable for you. I think we have 2 and 1. Now let's lead with our pinkies as we go 8, 7. I just feel like I'm conducting an orchestra right now. 6, 5. Don't forget to breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. The person who taught me these first, Song Pak, called these snake hands. We're going to take that figure 8. We're going to imagine it's in front of us. We're going to make the figure 8 this way. Okay? Think of your fingers as like a snake crawling along that figure 8. So we're going to take our fingers and they're going to come forward and then they're going to come back. Forward and back. Let's try it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Master Song would call this next part fish hands. You're going to lead with your wrists coming back along that same figure 8 pattern. And your hands kind of make like a little fishy move here, like the back of the fin here with your fingers. So we go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's shake out the arms. We're going to come back to the arms for one more at the very end here. But now let's move on to our legs. For the legs, you can do this one of 2 ways. You can do this just standing up and work on your balance. But I really like to use a chair for this. If you need to use a chair, by all means do. You don't want to fall over. Going on one leg will help improve your balance, but if you're not there yet, that's fine. I often use a chair or a wall or something to hold on to. It gives me more range of motion as I'm going through. When I'm trying to keep my balance, sometimes it's hard to really swing my legs out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to imagine that there's a great big figure 8 on the ground. I like to think of it like those little race car tracks that, kids play with as toys. Kind of a figure 8. And if the car is on the track, little toy car, and you're going to touch it with your big toe, and you're just going to push that car along the track. So making a circle in front of you and a circle behind you. And I kind of veered off to the side a little bit. We're working our hips really nicely with this one. So let's go. 1, 2, and try to keep your breathing going. 3, breathing in on one side, out on the other. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now let's reverse it. Come the other way. So we go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very often I'll just do one leg, but today we're just going to take it easy. We're going to do both sides. So a lot of times I'll do several different figure 8 motions on one leg, especially when I'm trying to balance. It kind of works out the other leg. But today we're going to switch to the other side and do the same thing. So get yourself balanced as we come 1, 2, and make sure that you keep this base leg bent just a little bit. 3, 4, there's that balance I was talking about. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Keeping our breathing going. Let's reverse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Switching over to the other side, or grabbing the other side of the wall. This time we're going to pick our knees up and we're going to stretch out our ankles. So we're just going to go side to side with our toes. So we come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yes, you can do these sitting as well. 6, 7, 8. In fact, I'll have to do a video on that at some point. Reverse, other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching to the other side. And let's come up, bring it up, toes side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Our final one for the legs. We're going to bring our knee up this time, and we're going to do that same figure 8, but just with the knee. So let's bring our leg up as we go. 1, 2, keep the base leg bent. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reversing. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching again to the other side. Knee up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reversing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Bringing our chair off to the side. Last one that we're going to do. I like to kind of finish up with this. It's called teacups. We're going to imagine that we've got a cup of tea in both hands, and we don't want to spill that tea, which means we have to keep our palms faced up towards the ceiling, up towards the sky. So you take your teacup, and you're going to bring your arm around, up, 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 up. Now, don't spill your tea, but keep your palms faced up. Bring it around, over behind you, and back together. Let's try it again. Palms come up, hold the tea, hold the tea, hold the tea. Down. Now here's where it gets a little tricky. Keep those palms up as best you can. Spill a little bit of tea is okay, but don't drop the cup. Bring it all the way around. Let's try it. 1, 2, breathing out. 3, 4, 5. This is one of my favorites. 6, 7, and 8. That was very good. Now we have to go backwards. So now you're going to lead with your pinkies. You're going to bring those teacups behind you. Bring them up. Don't drop them. Up towards the ceiling. Okay, one more time. They come up behind you. Just keep your palms faced up as best you can. I know it's a little rough if you got some shoulder problems. Take it very easy with this one, or this one might not be the one for you. And bring it around. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. These are the motions that I use to just start out my Tai Chi practice. Calm the mind, connected with the body. And hopefully now you've noticed that any problems, any emotional things going on, anger, frustrations, maybe they've settled down a little bit for you. And now you can actually focus on your Tai Chi practice. So once we've commenced our training like this, the next thing we would do is go into clearing the meridians, which we'll work on in the next video. We want to shake off all that negative, bad energy that we might have going on with us. So I hope you'll join me then with the next video when we work on some clearing, and then we get into cultivating our chi and bringing it up, which we've already done a little bit in the first video, what is chi, and then finally we'll work on circulating that chi, actually moving into some Tai Chi forms, and finally into closing, bringing it all down, settling, sealing the chi, coming back to our sinking the chi exercise, resting, and bringing a full practice. Not all Tai Chi studios do this the same way I do, not all schools, programs, but they all do something similar. So if you see me doing something different than you've learned or been taught somewhere else, just see where maybe these pieces fit together with one another, and then you can come up with a practice that works best for you. So I'm giving you one here, but certainly there's nothing here written in stone. It just gives you an idea of how to go about your practice. And certainly these figure eights aren't something everyone do. In fact, I think very few people do them. Personally think more people should, but that's on you. See if it works for you. If at any time you feel some extra tightness or pain, either ease back on the exercise or move on to something else that works better for you. Okay, this is your practice, this is your body, this is your Tai Chi. You do it the way that works best for you. Thank you as always for training with me. I hope to see you again very soon.